morning, everyone. Welcome to the last official digital coats of paint for 2015. We're going to be going over some of the information shared on Monday's Ask the Expert. I know the date on this says 12/3, but we know today is not 12/3, it's 12/10. But we're going to go over updates, enhancements, and changes to some of the geo products, as well as some of the procedures we have for OrderHub, and then just some of the materials that are on the wiki and for geo. So hopefully everyone was on the Ask the Expert call, and if not, this is some information that was shared during that session. Oops. So the agenda today, we're going to talk about some of the PPC updates that they mentioned during Ask the Expert, as well as some of the social media enhancements. There's been some new ad units that have been shared, and some also there's a new custom website process. We're going to discuss some of that information, and also new performance expectations. This is some new collateral material that is on the wiki for social media, really actually for all the geo products, but we'll go over some of that information. There were some OrderHub updates, some of which you already know, but we still want to go over it to make sure everyone's fully aware of it. And then also we're going to go over some questions and feedback. Okay. So first up, we're going to talk about the enhancements to the pay-per-click. So right now, one of the enhancements they're doing now is they're going to be, from this point forward, excluding some of the irrelevant calls from the optimization engine. So really what they're trying to do is improve the optimization engine to exclude things like test calls that are less than 30 seconds. Those just are not relevant at all, and probably aren't very helpful to the customer when they see that. So we're also going to eliminate duplicate calls on the same day from being included in optimization. So these are some things they're trying to do to just make things a little bit more streamlined and show better lead generation for our clients. This is going to allow them to focus on calls that have a higher likelihood of becoming a lead, and that all calls are still going to be included in the reporting dashboard. So even if it was a 30-second, it sounds like it's still going to be shown on the dashboard, but at least it's still not going to be factored into the optimization. Okay. Another change, an enhancement to the pay-per-click campaigns are there's going to be a reduction of ramp-up time for initial spend. So ramp of initial campaign spend has been reduced from currently it's at 3 months at that total ramp-up time to about 6 weeks, and this is through improvements made to their bid management and the optimization engine. So they've made some improvements. Ramp-up time is now it's now shorter, and on average, campaigns are now spending about 90% of their budget within the first 30 days, that monthly budget. And this change is going to help reduce the incidence of campaigns possibly underspending in the first month. And actually, it's going to help with producing lead generations much sooner in the whole campaign process. So, performance ramps are still going to continue beyond the time frame as quality score and other optimization effects build up over time. So just realize they're just building a budget usage earlier in the campaigns to kind of get things going a little bit sooner, to ramp things up sooner. Okay. An additional enhancement is support for radius exclusions and multiple overlapping radius. So for businesses who do not have like circular target areas, they're now able to exclude search areas. So they can also include multiple overlapping radiuses to cover just the right area. And really, it's going to be allowing more precise targeting for clients in specific geographic markets. So just realize that they're going to be doing some additional radius overlapping and some additional radius results to just really get a better result for our clients, especially those who have overlapping areas. And zip code targeting excludes more traffic than it trying to read your note here. Zip code targeting excludes more traffic than it excludes due to the way cell towers process location data. So just basically we're having better coverage in terms of our targeting areas. Another enhancement is support for UTM code tracking. So I know we've talked kind of extensively about UTM codes. We're going to basically they're going to now include UTM tracking in search campaigns to further support our clients. UTM tracking is using the UTM code in order to track a source, medium, and campaign name. We kind of know that already. But this is enabling businesses to really isolate the traffic generated from the PPC campaigns within the Google Analytics that we're offering and review some really traffic behaviors within the reports we're offering. And then also all non-landing page campaigns are automatically provisioned with a standard Geo UTM code. So I know we've got some campaigns running out there that don't have that traditional landing page. So this is going to actually help with them being able to track traffic from their PPC campaign. Some additional information on UTM code tracking is now included on the wiki. There's actually a product feature guide. So we've got some new collateral about UTM tracking. And this is a great resource to just provide some additional information to it for our customers. And then dashboard information is going to be pulled directly from our AdWords account. And Google Analytics data should be considered directional rather than exact. So indicates here that there's going to be about a 30% delta between the Google AdWords data and the Google Analytics data and AdWords data. Another additional enhancement is automated alert reports. So right now, what this is going to be is the specialists are going to be able to identify campaigns that are not spending the way they should or have had ads disapproved by Google. So now we're going to get some automated alert reports when those things happen. The campaign managers at Geo are going to be alerted much more quickly when these situations come up. And then also, it's going to allow for better enhancing and monitoring and actually better quality control for our client campaigns. Not that this is going to affect us, but there is an addition of Guam as a targeting option. I'm not sure if that has been an issue, but it sounds like Guam is now added to targeting options. And then also functionality is going to be allowing us to target higher quality traffic when utilizing the content network within our campaigns. So basically, we're going to be creating stronger potential leads for our clients.
Scott?
Yeah.
Steve just said he had some clients asking about Guam, so that's a good feature that we got in there.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad, Steve. I know Guam is a big target. Don't forget the city of Chewing Guam. All right, that's terrible. That's a bad joke. God. So now we're going to go into our social media enhancements, and I'll just cover a couple screens of this, and then I'm going to turn it over to Brett. So for social media enhancements, we're going to be talking about, they're doing some leveraging of technology for the social media management program. It's going to really help them be able to identify the best performing and most engaging posts. It's going to help increase ability to identify industry content trends from around the web. It's going to increase their ability to search for local events happening in the client's neighborhood. And really, it's going to allow for deeper optimization and data-backed creation of new content and campaigns month over month. So some of these social media enhancements are going to just really help us become better in terms of serving our customers ads to the best crowd, the best persona groups regarding the best industry and the content trends. It's just really an enhancement to the overall program. So one of the new changes is there's a change now with the dynamic product ads to help amplify conversions. Now I want everyone to keep in mind this is for the Grow package only, which is the top tier in terms of social media enhancements. So please be aware that is really only for the Grow package only, and it's really also specifically for website conversion goal only. And also a client must have a product catalog. So basically what happens is someone will be browsing a client's product catalog on their website or an app, and they're going to be automatically eligible to see dynamic product ads. So these specific Facebook ads are actually going to be with the specific product that that person was just looking at. So they change. So here's an example on the right here of a t-shirt. So if someone was on the website for Active Faith Sports and they viewed that t-shirt, what will happen is each ad is going to now be formatted to that shopper's specific product that they've browsed on that customer's website, whether it's an image or it's pulled directly from the client's product catalog. So if I looked at that specific t-shirt on Active Faith Sports, then I might see that t-shirt pulled into the ad I would see on Facebook. So it's pretty cool. It's just really just kind of increasing the likelihood of conversion because it's specifically serving me something I've been looking at. So again, this is the dynamic product ad, and it's really for the Grow package only. If you're not familiar with the Grow package, check out the Geo rate card to review the different packages, but that is the top tier. And then also for social media enhancements, is this the slide that you're taking over here, Brett? I think it is, right?
Yeah, but if you want to take this one, I can get the next
one. Okay, then I'll turn it over to you in just a second. So another thing we're going to be doing now is we're going to be working with Carousel Ads on the Climb, Build, and Grow packages. This is really actually kind of exciting. So these are used to help showcase specific products or show details about specific products, packages, or apps, and it's going to be able to tell a story through like the carousel cards. So it's going to be maybe a series of 3 to 5 images that when the ad shows up, the consumer can scroll through and see either multiple pictures, multiple items, and the way it's set up too is that each of those items can actually have a click-through tag. So this is really good for website traffic or website conversion goals. And again, this is for the Climb, Build, or Grow packages only. So really that Climb package is the second tier, Build is third, Grow is fourth, or the top tier, I should say. And so I'm going to turn over to Brett. Brett's going to go into a little bit more detail about what's involved with the carousel ads. But this is actually a pretty exciting ad unit, and it's really nice to see it added onto our social media ads. Okay, Brett, I'm going to give up control, and I'm going to turn it over to you. So.
Okay. Let me know when you can see my screen here.
While we're doing this, are there any questions while we're doing the changeover here? Anybody have any questions? I just saw Grace's comment. Thanks, Grace.
Oh, yeah. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Okay. I can see your screen.
Okay. Okay, so we're talking about the carousel component. Now, this is actually pretty cool. Scott was talking a little bit about it. We're going to give a little bit more information, and probably I'm going to update some of the one sheets for this because this is really a good feature that has been added on here. I know myself personally, like when I see this on my feed, on my Facebook feed, and it's something relevant to, something I'm interested in and something I've seen on Facebook, I actually do scroll through some of these because it does have a lot, it's more relevant to, what, my interests are too also. So this is something that's also, we've been selling, a lot of our Facebook packages that we've sold have started with the Climb package. So this is just another component that we can be talking about with everyone out there about the carousel ads, and we can give you a little bit more information as far as talking points and benefits and features. But just keep in mind that this is really a cool feature that's been added on. Some of the enhancements are why carousel ads can be used. They show more products, give customers more options, and help raise your click-through rate. Highlight multiple features, so different product angles or details to better inform customers. Create a larger canvas. Present one large image using all your frames for immersive ad experience. They also tell a good story. Use images in succession to illustrate a compelling narrative. Show the steps. People walk through a process to explain the benefits of your business. Change with seasons. Set a consistent tone by switching out products that reflect the season. So really this is like an ad storyboard that we can kind of have out there as, you know, a feature that's added on to our client packages. And, you know, we'd like to show you more examples in real time, you know, once the new year gets going. But just, you know, if you have someone that you're thinking about doing a client package with, you know, talk to them a little bit, pick some of the features out of this presentation and talk about, you know, how carousels can be now used in our client packages. Also another thing that we've you know, added on here, the power of lead ads. Your clients' potential customers can sign up for what they are offering, and they'll get an accurate content follow-up with them. When potential customers see your client's ad on Facebook, they can sign up for more info or request something from your business, like price estimates, newsletters, product demos, and much more. This is for the build or grow package only, so those are going to be higher tiers, and you must include a link to the client's privacy policy statement. So if you have a client that it has a larger budget, and, you know, we're going more into those higher tiers, you know, talk to them and say that we can get ads that are embedded with form fills, because that's essentially what this is. You can actually click on a lead ad. Customers will see a form that's already filled with the info they've shared on Facebook, like their name, number, or email. So this is actually embedded right within Facebook as a contact form fill. The form is mobile device friendly and designed for the least amount of typing possible, so it's quicker for customers to reach you and gives you accurate, actionable info so you can reach back. So this is just another cool feature. Unfortunately, it's not included with the starter client package, but again, if you have someone who is looking for more comprehensive social media management or a social program, this is another feature that, you know, that you could talk to them about. How they work are newsletter or information signups, inquiry interest for education, financial or professional services, deals, coupons, and offers for retail or e-commerce business. So if you have anyone that's related to these industries, or if you have someone that's in e-commerce, you know, this is really a good segue into just straight going into a higher tier program, because of how this is integrated with e-commerce or you know, services that, you know, want to really utilize the form fill. We're going to be talking here about new custom website process. We have a little bit more. The custom website team has been doing some stuff on the back end to improve the process of how custom websites are built out. This is also to provide a clear-cut direction for all custom websites to ensure client satisfaction with documented and client-approved deliverables. The internal restructure of the custom process creates a better communication process flow, more checks and balances, with the end goal of fewer escalations, development, revisions, and faster turnaround times. The new process rolled out in November 2015. Some more things here is better upfront expectation setting, more thorough onboard process using template interview questions, asset collection checkpoints beyond which we will not move forward without required assets, better documentation process including documented project plans shared with market and client, kickoff strategy meetings with all parties, client presentation with UX designer, stronger QA, 3 stages. So really, you know, we have a particular client that this is perfect for, because we have a custom website that we've kind of been dragging our feet with, and this process, I'm assuming that Gio's been running into this a lot with custom websites, that, you know, clients have either, you know, been really wishy-washy about their timelines, or they haven't been following through as much, or, you know, we haven't been collecting as much information right up front. So we're streamlining the process a little bit more, and so we expect with our particular client that we're going to have a more rigid follow-through, and a lot more, you know, follow-through with what's going on. It's going to be, the structure here hopefully is going to improve, you know, with our current situation that we have out there with our client. I'm pretty sure that it will, you know, with this new restructure that they have with the custom website process. So we'll give you a little bit more information too on what all of this means, but just to let you know that we are improving that they have improved that process in the back end with the custom website. Some of the stuff here is going to be client responsibility, provide all feedback within 48 hours. Like I said, that's something that we've been dealing with on our client. We've been pushing things off for maybe a couple of days or a week or a couple of weeks on end. And that timeline for the project plan is actually going to stop until we hear feedback from the client if it's not within that 48 hours. Submit homepage design revisions, complete homepage design revisions. We're all going to have a schedule here that's a lot more thorough than what was out there previously, though. So this is just enhancements that's happening to the process of custom websites. We have new performance expectations with email, social, PPC, and SEO, methodology guide, and product instructions. All this material is for internal use only, is what Geo wants us to use. Although I know right here on the social advertising expectations, this is something that is really informative, actually. I think this is one of the only cards that I would share with the client if we are doing anything, because it does give you a layout on the process and deliverables time frame that you can expect with each product. This is in social. It's also in PPC. I believe it's in Facebook. Might be in Facebook. I know it's in SEO.
It is.
Okay.
Brett, actually, that's the product feature graph. That's when you click on product feature graph in the wiki for materials. That's what shows up.
Oh, that's client facing.
So that is the one we can give to clients.
Yeah, that's client facing. Sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the product feature graph. Okay, so yeah, actually these are really informative. So I've actually included these on some of our current proposals that we've had, and they work really well. So you can just go in here and literally just snip it out and put it into one of your presentations. Anything with email, social, PPC, SEO, they're really great little cards, that you can put in, pieces of creative that you can put into your presentations. So with the methodology guide and product instructions, it's created for employees to gain a better understanding of the Geo digital product use for building campaigns for each product, and then talk track for explaining the client facing products charts. So there's just more information back there in the wiki. So feel free to check it out and kind of explore back there. We'll give you a little bit more insight into these cards, into these documents as time goes on, but just feel free to go back there and explore everything that they've added. Anything to add with that, Scott?
No, I think you covered it. I mean, it's just just everybody, just make sure you go into the wiki and review some of this new product material. It is definitely helpful, and some of it is a little bit more clear than in previous collateral we've seen. So definitely review that.
Okay. OrderHub Updates, new audience extension, booking form. We have training access on the World Class Sales University. Includes all pricing adjustment on previous slide. I think that might have been from the original slides on ATE that we had right there, but we can get you that slide. Mobile geofencing is added. I know that we've had a few orders go into mobile geofencing. We'd like to talk to you about that and give you a little bit more information on that too, because there are some things that we've discovered recently that's in the OrderHub form that some people might be getting confused with, and we actually had to get a correction from Jeannie about that. So if you're thinking about doing anything geofencing related, please reach out to Scott or I before you go into OrderHub, because there are some things in there that are not really crystal clear at this point, and they're going to change some of the verbiage on the fields that you need to fill out for that. And just please reach out to Scott or I if you're thinking about geofencing. And then new quick reference tools, how-tos on various OrderHub topics. So this is all in the World Class Sales University, the archive material that's back there. So you can go back in here and look at a lot of this stuff. I mean, a lot of this stuff is pretty much, I think, up to date from this current time now. So with the exception of what I was just talking about with mobile geofencing, it's just something that we ran across actually yesterday. Other than that, though, everything that's back there in the OrderHub training section is really good information. I know there's videos out there too, so if you're having any problems with any of the orders or anything in OrderHub, please go back to the World Class Sales University section under the OrderHub training category and review all this material. You know, if Scott or I are not available at the time, or if you just have some time to go back there. So with that, I think we're going to just open it up to any questions and answers that anyone has. I don't know. I can't see the chat window, but if anyone's asking,
nothing so far.
Okay.
So everybody, this is your last chance for 2015 to ask a question during DCOP. And that would be a no. So I don't see any questions coming up, Brett.
Okay.
But everybody, guys, you can reach out to us at any time. I know that Brett and I do have some vacation time coming up, so if you can't reach one of us, just email, Skype, text message, carrier pigeon, try and reach us some way.
Yep, sounds good. Anyone else with any last questions or answers?
Oh, Grace just asked a question. Yeah, Grace, this is the last one until 2016. So
yeah.
So we're going to put these on haze. Obviously, the holidays are coming pretty quickly here, and there's no more Ask the Expert sessions as well for the rest of this year. So our next digital coats of paint will be. Let me check the calendar here. I believe it is the 7th. Yeah, it's okay. January 7th. We'll be resuming this.
7th. Is there an ATE on that week, Scott?
There is. I think the ATE starts back up on the 4th.
Okay.
And Craig Lutz usually sends emails out. If you guys aren't sure if there's an Ask the Expert that morning, Craig Lutz is incredibly proficient in sending out multiple emails, letting everyone know that there's a session coming up. So if you're not 100% sure, if you haven't received an email from Craig Lutz, it's probably pretty likely there's not going to be a session. But if you're not really sure, feel free to reach out to one of us. We will definitely forward you the link to that Ask the Expert session.
Remember, you can always go back into World Class Sales and see the schedule that's out there too. That's where I always check. Is just the schedule for Ask the Experts, and they're pretty good with updating everything that's out there. I know they had once. Yep, go ahead, Scott.
Oh no, I say plus that schedule also has the past recordings. So
right.
If you did indeed miss a session, there's the place you would go to look for previous recordings as well. So definitely bookmark that in your browser.
Yep. All right.
All right.
I think we're wrapping up here. So one last effort for any questions, and if we don't have any more questions, then I guess we'll see you in 2016.
Yep. See you next year. All right, guys. Thanks. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Okay, take care, guys. Thanks. Bye.